Hi everyone, welcome today. In the last class, we have seen how to work with different type of operators in Java. Now today, let's continue with some more important topic. This is basic control statements. First of all, I want to explain this. For example, if you have written 10 statements or 100 statements, so the execute will always happen top to bottom. Java works like that. If you have 10 or 100 statements like this, Java start to work top and the left start here, top and left. And first of all, read this statement, and after then this statement, and after that this statement. Java work execute always top to bottom and left to right. So each and every statement will be executed in the sequential manner. All statements will work execute when you start this program. But sometimes we want to execute the specific statements. For example, we want to work only this statement, not others. Only we want to execute only this statement based upon credential condition, or you have one statement like this. This is another scenario. This is scenario 1. This is scenario 2. If you have a particular statement like this, but you want to execute this again and again, you want to I want to execute only particular statement based upon the credential condition, but we want to execute this statement again and again. So we can use credential condition both of these scenario. Okay. Okay. There are three kind of control statements. Let's write all of them. We have three kind of control statement. One is conditional statements. One is conditional. Yes, this is conditional statements. And second one is looping or iterative statements. Let's write only looping. Another name is iterative statement. Second one is looping statement. And other one is, third one is Jumoing statements. Okay, we will discuss today only conditional statements. There are four type of conditional statements. Okay, we will discuss only conditional statement today. We have four type of conditional statements. Let me write this. Four type of conditional statement. First one is if. Second one is if else. Third one is nested if. And the fourth one is switch case. Now we will see particularly how can we use this conditional statement and where we can use this conditional statement with the different type of example. First of all, I want to say about the syntax. First, uh, first conditional statement syntax. First one is if statement. If. What's the syntax of if? If. This is the syntax. This is syntax. What is if syntax? Sorry. If syntax. Stuff like this. Okay. If syntax is if and condition and the bracket like this. This is the syntax of this is the statement here. Okay. If condition if this condition is true, this is how it work. Let me explain this. If this condition is true, the statement is work. What? It's if it's true. If it's true, this then enter the curly brackets and statements will execute. But it's false. False. Uh, program not enter these curly brackets, so the statements ignore. Statements not work if it is false. Let me show you some example. This with this. Let's open the IntelliJ and let's create a let's create a package. This is day 07 and create a class here, the class, and first class name is if. You know that when you name it, we start with uppercase if statement. Yes, I need a main method here. Okay. For example, we have a variable like this. Integer age equal to 25. And if somebody age age is greater than 18, he can vote. He is eligible. Eligible for vote, for example. Vote. And eligible for vote. He or she can uh, give a vote, select somebody. And what does it mean? This is our statement. This is our uh, condition. This condition is true. Age is greater than 25. So these particular statements will be executed. Let's run it. Yes, eligible for what? Now this particular statement will execute only if this condition is returned true. So if the expression is written false, the statement will not be executed. For example, he is 5 years old, for example, or she is 5 years old, and this condition is not true. So the program ignore this particular statement. Let's run again. As you see that there is nothing to write. There is nothing to return. Why? Because this condition is false. So the program ignores this particular statement. So there is no return here. Okay. Um, uh, other uh, example, other statement. What's the other statement? This is if else. If else. What's if else? Let me give you an example about this. What is the syntax? First of all, I want to show you syntax. Syntax of if else block. If else if else syntax. What's the if else syntax? If condition and the statement here and else other statement. This is statement one, for example, and this is statement two. How does it work? Let me explain this. How it's work. Take a pen here. Okay. If block, if this condition is true, if this condition is true, sorry, if this condition is true, first statement will execute, and else block in the second block is not execute if this is true, and if it's false, first condition is not work, only second statement will work here. Okay, let me give you an example about this. Open IntelliJ again, like this, and this another class. Class name is if else. If else. If else statement. Okay. And I need the main method. Let's use this same one here. Copy and paste. And we add else block here. Else block here. And the other curly brackets. And let's write here like this. Not eligible. So what is the syntax? Let me explain this. First of all, like this. Yes. Our variable is here, and this is the condition. This condition is not correct. For example, let's use correct 1.5. This condition is correct, so the first statement will be execute. Let's run this. There's a mistake. Is there a mistake? No mistake. Yes, eligible for what? Why? The first statements will execute. Why? Because the condition is correct. If this condition is not correct, like this, other block will be executed. Not eligible for what? Not eligible for what? Because this is not correct, false, and then second block, S block will be executed here. Okay. If you have a single statement like this, under the first block, after if we have only one statement like this, and else block, if we have only one block like this, we don't need to write a curly brackets here. If you have only one statement like this, you don't want to write curly brackets. It can work like this without curly brackets. Let's run again. Okay, this is work. If you have a single statement under the condition, you no need to specify the curly brackets. You can directly write statement. Okay. Another example. And I want to give you another example about this. Example 2. Example 2. And this is example 1. This is example 1 and this is example 2. I want to give you another example. If you have a number and you want to know the number is even or odd. For example, our number is integer 10. Integer number, and this is equal to 10, for example. And I want to know that this is integer or odd number. Okay. How can we know this is integer or odd number? How can we know mathematically it's integer or it is odd or even? How can we know? We divide it by this number 2. If you divide it by 2 and returns 0 as a remainder, that is even. Or if you want to divide it by 2 and returns not 0, it is 1, you can say that this is even number. This is odd number, sorry. We divide it by, and we modular division like this. We divide it by, because you know that if you divide it modular division, if you make modular division, it's give you a remainder as a result. As a result, it's give us remainder. So if you divide it by 2, equal to 0, you can say that this is even number. This is even, and like that, like that. If you divide it by 10 to 2, and it gives 1, this is odd. So I want to know 10 is odd or even. Let's use if else block. So if number modular division, where is modular division? 2 equal to 1 equal to 0. Sorry. Okay. And we can say that what is the problem? It's number yes. We have to write in the main method. So there is a mistake. Let's cut all of them and write in the main method all of them. We write in class but not in main method. So there's a mistake. And here, yes, there's no problem like that. Okay. If you divided modular division to this number and return 0, you can say that this is the number is even. Else otherwise this is the number is odd. Yes, we divided by number modular division 2 and it's return 0. If it's return 0, we can say that this number is even. Otherwise, if it is not correct, this condition is not correct, else block will be executed and this particular statements work here, and then it gives us the number is not odd. Let's try it. Yes, this is the first one is come from first example. This is the second example. The number is even number. Let's change number, and this is 9, and work it again, execute it. Yes, it is odd number. This is second example, and the third example. I want to give you another example. Example 3. I have a number like this. I have a number again. Yes. integer. This name is x. Okay, x equal to 20, for example. And I want to know this number is positive or negative. How can we know this is positive or negative? How can we know mathematically? If this number is greater than 0, we can say that this is positive, and less than uh, equal to 0, we can say that this is negative, and if it is equal to uh, 0, we can say that this is equal to 0. And this is the another third conditional statement. This is if else. Okay, we continue this if else here, and if if x is greater than 0, first statement, x is x is the the number is positive. Okay. If else, again, another condition, if else x is less than 0, we can say that the number is negative, and the last one, else x equal to the number is 0. Yes, we have two conditions here. This is first condition, and this is the second condition. I have to write if else here. If else, this is the second condition. If else, not the problem. If else. Hmm, okay. Okay, I fix it. There is two condition. First condition here, if x is greater than 0, first statement will execute, and it's not correct. It's checked second condition, if else block, second condition. You can add many condition here, if else, many condition, and the program check second condition, x is less than 0. So if it is correct, second statement will execute. If it is again not correct, else block will be executed like this here. Let's start this program. I expect the number is positive because 12 is greater than 0. Let me execute this. Yes, this number is positive. And let's write minus 20. This is less than 0. So I expect the number is less than 0. Yes, this is negative. And x equal to 0. The number is 0. So x equal to 0. First of all, check here. Is x greater than 0? No. So this statement is ignored. And second condition, check x less than 0, and it is not correct. Again, this statement, this condition is not correct. So this statement ignore again, and the last else block will execute. The number is 0. We can write if else letters, if else if sorry else if letter, else what is if else letter? That letter is like this: if condition 1 and statement 1. If this condition is not correct, we can use if else if of second condition, condition 2 and statement. Like that, we can continue. We can continue like that, and then last of all, you can write else block and last. If all of these conditions not correct, else block will be executed. Let me show you one more example about this. Larger of 3 number. This is the fourth example. This is the fourth example. Here, example 4. For example, we have 3 numbers, and I want to know which one is largest number. For example, integer a equal to 10 and b equal to 20 and c equal to 30. Yes, we have 3 integer number. You know that 3 of them is data type is same. We can write like this, and we have 3 number, and I want to know that which one is greatest number, which one is larger number. Program should find C is largest number. How can we know? How can we know which number is larger? Let's think that mathematically first of all. First of all, let's think that mathematically. Example 4. How can we know which number is greatest number in mathematically? If a equal to 10 and b equal to 20 and c equal to 30. Yes, we know that c is largest number, but I want to write a program, and program find if you have 3 numbers, which number is greatest, find. This program will be will find which number is greatest number. How can we know? Like this. If A equal to, if A greater than B and A greater than C. Yes. If A is both numbers greater than B and C, A is greater than A and C, B and C, we can say that A is largest number. Yes. Like that. Like that. If B is greater than A and B is greater than C, we can say that B is largest number and C is greater than B and C is greater than A. You can say that C is largest number. Let's write this in Java code here. If A is greater than B and, can we write like this? And A greater than C. Yes. Can I write like that? Java said no, because there is a mistake here. Java said no. How can we write and? This is comparison operator, you know, and operator. What's and operator? And operator is like that. Yes. It means that A greater than B and A greater than C. If A is greater than B and C, you can say that A is greatest greater number, greatest number. Yes, greatest number. Okay, we can write like that. Else if C is greater than sorry, B is greater than A and B is greater than C, we can say that B is greatest number. Okay, and if A is not greatest and B is not greatest, so C must be greatest number. So we can write as block. This is, so C is greatest number because A is not. We have three number. If A is not greatest and B is not greatest, you can say that C must be greatest number. Okay. Let me execute this. And we know that C is greatest number. Here, C is greatest number. Because the first condition is not correct, because A is not greater than B and C. Both of them is not correct, so this is false. If this is false, this condition is false. First statement ignore, and if Java control else block, else if block, second block. This is it correct or not? B is greater than A. Yes, B is greater than A, but B is less than C. So first one is true, but second one is first one is false and second one is true. True and false and true will be false, because AND operator, you know that both of them must be true, will be true. Okay, it's not correct. So second, if block is not work, this statement ignore, and else block work here like that. We can write boolean directly in the if. We can write directly, but it's always correct. It's always correct. You can write directly like that. You can write like directly if true and if true, uh, like that, and else print statement one and else block statement two. We don't need else block, because if it is true, always first statement will execute. We don't. If it's false, yes. Okay. This is false. If it is false, we can write directly boolean value in if in the if. If this is false, statement one never work, as block always work here, execute here. If it is true, if it is true, and the second block as block never execute, always this first statement always execute if you write like this. Okay. Second one, third one, sorry. Third one is, this is first one, if syntax, second one, if else, and third one is nested if. And paste here. I want to show you, first of all, syntax. Like this. Nested if true, and else. Like this. This is our if else syntax. What I want to write? I want to write nested one. If you write like this, X, Y, Z, and uh, we can write another if else block in the if else block. If true and else, like this. Okay. This is ABC. Let's type ABC, and this is 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is the syntax of nested if. Let's copy this and go to IntelliJ. Nested. Nested. If else. Nested if else. And I need main method and paste here. Yes, okay. Okay. This is our syntax. Let's try to understand first this if block. This is the upper if block and this is the inner if block. If the upper if block true, the program enter inner if block and inner if block work here, execute here. If it is not true, if it is false, and else block will be execute and inner if block not execute here. And if you write like this, what's the result? Can you guess it? What's the result? It's ABC 1, 2, 3 or XYZ. What's the result? And result must be ABC. Why? Because the first condition is correct and enter the inner if else block, and if inner if else block work here, and the inner if block is correct and the first statement will execute. So our result is ABC. Let's see it. Yes, this is ABC. If it is not true, this is false. What will we will it? What's the result? If it is true, inner if else block execute, and if block is false, and else block will be execute, and this result is 1, 2, 3. Let's see it. If it's true, but if block is false, if it is false, ignore inner block and else block will be execute. And XY. Yes, that's it. Yes, I want to give you another example. First example, this page. For this page, this for the first example. Yes, this example is display week number, display week names based on week number. or we can say display day names based on day numbers. Let's write this. Display 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 day names based on day numbers. What does it mean? If the day number is 1, then print Monday, for example. You know that we have 7 day, and first day number is first 1, second day is 2, third day is 3. So we can say that if the day number is 1, then print Monday. If the day number is 2, then print Tuesday. If the day number is 3, then print another. So like this, we can write multiple condition. We can write multiple condition here. And let's write first of all day number, day number, integer, day no equal to 1. Okay. And then if day no equal to 1, you can say that this day is Sunday. And sorry, here 1. And else if day no is equal to 2, you can say that Sunday, Monday. And else if day no equal to 3, you can say that day equal to Tuesday. And let's fix it out. Let's write like this, and this is readable. Okay. And then like this, day 4, day 5, day 6, and day 7. And Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, Thursday, um, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday. And Our they know must be 1 to 7. They know must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. If they know is not bigger than 7 or less than 1, not suitable number, what can we write? We can write like this: else, sorry, else, this is else block, and can write like this: please enter valid number. Or invalid, they know. Invalid, they know. You can write. Okay, let's execute this program. Yes, this is Sunday because first statement is correct. This is true. So the first statement is execute. This is Sunday. If you enter 3, for example, and then we execute this. As you see that this is Tuesday, this is the third day, and this is, for example, 10. There is no day like that. So else block will execute here. Okay, this is invalid day no, because there is no day no they know like that. We have only 7 day. Suppose if you provide invalid numbers other than 1 to 7, so weak number should be between 1 to 7. Okay, this is the another. Let's jump another uh, conditional statement. This is the switch case. Okay, this is the switch case. What is the syntax of switch case? Let me write first of all the syntax of switch case. Switch and variable and open and close curly brackets, and then case value 1 and column statement. And statement and case value and to column statement to. Okay, like that. We can continue like that. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain this. First of all, we have a variable like that. For example, variable. I have a variable like this. Variable integer a equal to 1. For example, like I have a variable like this, and uh, I can write here variable. This is this variable. You can write a here because my variable name is a. You can write a here, and if a is equal to 1, because this is volume 1. If this is 1, if you write this here 1, as first statement will be executed. If variable 2 second value is correct, so statement 2 is executed. If the variable value is not equal to any of these value, not matching with any these value, then finally we specify default one. It is just like the else block. You can write here last of all default statements like that. Sorry, statement. Okay, we can. This is our syntax. Let me explain this example with the same example. I want to explain this switch case, the same example here. For example, let's take it. Let's write. Let's open a new page. New class. Switch. Switch case. Okay. And main. I want to solve this example with the switch switch case. The example. I want to solve the example with the switch. Integer. They know equal to 1, for example, and can write like this: switch. They know. Okay, and then case 1 and sort Sunday. And then case 2. Let's write like that. And then case 2. Okay. Case 3. Case 4. 5, 6. Yeah. Day. That is day. Saturday, Friday, and Sunday. Saturday. If all of them is not correct, for example, our variable is 8, what we will do? This is Saturday, default, invalid, they know. Okay, this is my syntax, and they know is 1. Let's execute this. Yes, it's right, all of them. Why? I want to write only Saturday because my case is my variable equal to 1 and they know equal to 1. So I want to execute only this one. Why execute all of them? How can we ignore other one? Let's try another number, for example 4. Yes, this is, if you write 4, it start to execute here, and this one print out these days. Why? Because switch work like that. Check first case, is it same or not? They know is 4, so case 1 is not correct. Case 2 is not correct. Case 3 is not correct. Case 4 is correct. They know equal to 4, and stop the execute here, but and then no stop. Write all of them after them. How can we write only this statement? You have to add break. If you add break, all of them, if you add break like that, and then you can write only case that you want like that. Wednesday, only Wednesday. How is it work here? My variable equal, they know equal to 4, and it start to work here and execute here and break. Break means get out of switch statement, out of switch statement, because there is a break. Break means go out to switch statement means. Okay. Thank you for listening to me. We finished our lesson today. We saw conditional statement today, and then we will continue next lesson with the looping statements. We will continue with this. See you later. Goodbye.